Fire Emblem. Engage.
Oh, how could I be so foolish? Dropping my onigiri, my one and only lunch. What do I do? I had so much to do today. Now I fear I will collapse from hunger.
You look like you could use a snack. Do you like sweets? I have some to share.
Marin, you would help me in my hour of need? My gratitude knows no bounds. With all my heart, thank you.
You're very welcome. Enjoy.
Sweet. And delicious. Oh, now I am full of energy.
Wow, you devoured those. You must have been very hungry.
Yes, that hits all my spots. Thank you. Now I can challenge Princess Tamara to single combat without worry.
Excuse me? You're going to challenge my princess to a fight? No. No, you certainly will not.
Why not? Fighting strong opponents is fun. I have some skill, so I think Princess Tamara will find our duel challenging.
Yes, well, as retainer to Princess Tamara, I will not allow you to put her in harm's way.
You are much too worried.
To think, I helped someone who wants to attack my princess. What a truly unforgivable mistake. If you insist on fighting her, you'll have to defeat me first.
I would gladly take you on, ordinarily at least, but I would not feel right about repaying you so roughly. Very well, Marin. You have persuaded me to step back from this for now. You are so wary. I'm not lying. My contest with Princess Tamara will simply have to wait until another time. Marin, do I have your permission to issue my challenge to Princess Tamara yet?
Please, you'll never have my permission.
Truly? I am greatly vexed. Still, I am in your debt, Marin. Out of respect, I will wait until you change your mind.
You're very aggravating, you know that? Why must you insist on fighting my princess?
I have journeyed far from Pale Sands in search of strong opponents to face in battle.
Pale Sands? You mean the remote region in Seoul? The one shrouded in mystery?
To me, it is everything outside of Pale Sands that is shrouded in mystery. That is why I set out on my journey, to explore the strange world outside my home. I have met many strong opponents in my travels. I have also seen how each country's customs, culture, and history inform its fighters. This is why I seek a duel with Princess Tamara. I wish to learn more about Seoul.
So that's what this is all about. In that case, I will fight you.
You?
I am a royal knight, and a capable one at that. Do you doubt I'd make a worthy opponent?
I do not doubt it. But, should I defeat you, I will challenge Princess Tamara next. Do you have any objections?
Fine by me. But just a heads up, you will not defeat me.
Your confidence is delightful. Come then, show me what you can do. Try this!
Ha! Not good enough, Kagetsu!
Ha!
Huh? And that's that. I win.
I lost.
You did, though you are just as skilled as I am. In fact, you might even be stronger than me, but I've sworn to protect my princess, and the power of my conviction will not be overcome.
Conviction, you say?
I won, Kagetsu. You will not challenge Princess Tamara. You understand?
Yes, it will be as we agreed. But perhaps you would consider rematching me yourself?
You want to fight me again? Do you mean as a substitute for my princess?
No, that is not what I mean. I have become interested in your power of conviction. It clearly gives you great strength. Studying this will teach me much about your culture and the world, I feel.
Ah, in that case, yes. I'd be happy to spar with you as much as you like. In fact, sparring with you will make excellent training for me as well.
Marvelous. Then let us consider each other training partners from today. I am certain this will lead to deep and meaningful bonds of friendship.
I'd like that very much, Kagetsu.
La Roue de Fortune. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position.
Hello, Ciro. What are you doing?
I'm honing my divination powers using a tarot deck. While I'm best known for my dancing, I'm also skilled at fortune-telling.
Already you excel, and yet you remain in continual practice. You are very dedicated.
I have my reasons.
I see.
As long as I'm practicing, I could give your fortune a read, Kagetsu.
Oh, no need. I already have this ability. I will demonstrate. Prepare yourself. Soon you will be eating sliced meats layered between two breads.
Yes, that's right. But how did you...
I told you. It is my ability to see the future.
You can just see the future? Could you show me how?
I am surprised you are so interested. Alas, my power cannot be taught. I was born with this gift. I did not acquire it by learning, but it is cooling fans in winter, as they say. Useless. I get only inconsequential details.
I see. It sounds like I should probably focus on my own divination skills.
Ciro, I have glimpsed your future again. Your performance this evening will be well attended.
No need for your skills on that front. My performances are always packed full.
I can also see that it will rain tonight. Be sure to prepare for your walk home.
That does seem fairly obvious, Kagetsu. Rain clouds just rolled in.
You see, useful as cooling fans in winter.
Your premonitions really do seem to be for the most useless things. If this power of yours was only a bit more applicable, I'm sure I'd be quite envious.
No need to envy abilities like mine when you can read fortunes.
My fortune-telling skills are well regarded, sure. But sadly, they aren't perfect.
Why do you say so?
My master, the one who taught me to dance, he was attacked and killed by thieves. If my divination skills had been perfect, I would have seen it coming. I could have saved him. So, I keep honing my skills in hopes I don't ever have to experience that kind of regret again.
Perhaps you would read my fortune then.
Your fortune?
Yes. You said that you wish to sharpen your skills. I would gladly serve as your training partner.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
Think nothing of it.
Well then, let's see what fate has in store for you. Kagetsu, as the fog of destiny parts to reveal what lies ahead, I see... Oh no, it's L'amour, the death card. And it's in the upright position. It means misfortune awaits you.
What? That was terribly close.
Kagetsu, what happened? Was it misfortune? Was the card right?
I did not realize. There were bear dens near my training ground.
But there's not a mark on you. You seem perfectly fine. What a relief. I suppose my divination was wrong.
No. It was right.
What?
I was prepared for misfortune. As soon as one bear came toward me, I quickly fled. Without your prediction, I would have trained as normal and failed to notice until too late.
So, my fortune-telling saved you?
Indeed, Zero. It saved my life. Thank you.
No. Thank you, Kagetsu. This has given me more confidence in my divination skills.
Good. Phew. This rubbing elbows with death has made me hungry. Just now, I caught some glimpse of you and I sitting down to eat.
I'm sure your premonition is right. In fact, I bet your vision showed us eating sandwiches.
Meat between two breads? How did you know?
Well, as it happens, I had just decided to treat you to a meal.
Oh, this gives me another vision. One in which our friendship blooms.
No need for divination there. We're already friends.
Hello, Fran. Writing to someone, are you?
My parents. If I don't send them updates now and then, they get all worried. Can you believe it? At my age? Are all parents like this?
They are not. Your parents must cherish you. We feel concern for ones we love. So it is good your family feels concern for you.
Well, maybe a little. You're from really far away, right? Letters from your family must be important to you.
I would not say so. I have not received any.
Huh? Why not?
They cannot write to me because I fled my home and did not say where I was going. But I think they would be too angry to write me letters, even if they knew where to send them.
So, you haven't been home even once since you ran away?
I have not.
That's awful. If I were your family, I'd be super worried about you. Hey, I've got ink and paper here. You should write a letter to your family right now. I'm sure they'd be thrilled to hear from you.
Write to my family? No. Absolutely not.
Aww, but it was such a good idea.
It is kind of you to worry, but this is my burden to bear. I do appreciate your offer to help. Thank you, little friend.
Little?
No, this is not right. Perhaps if I...
Hello, Kagetsu.
Frem! You startled me.
Did you just hide something real quick? What were you doing in here?
No, absolutely not. I have never hidden things.
Wow, are you a terrible liar? If you're not hiding anything, you won't mind if I look around.
No, Frem, do not look.
What's this paper? Oh, wait. Is this a letter?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Here, take it back. I didn't read any of it.
It is okay. I had not truly started, so there is almost nothing to read.
You're writing a letter after all? You were so against it before.
I felt compelled to take up pen and paper, only now that I have, I do not know how to begin. I do not know what to write.
Oh, don't be silly. Just tell them what's happened to you lately. They want to know you're still alive. I'll help you out if you want. Just write to them, okay?
Fran, you are most kind. To concern yourself with me and my family in this way is exemplary. Thank you. With your support, I will face this blank page and roundly defeat it.
Hey, Kagetsu. Why the long face?
Hello, Fran. Ah, you mean to say that I appear sad?
Still no response to your letter?
None indeed. It appears my family really has given up on me.
No. There was probably just some issue getting the letter delivered.
Perhaps there was. Perhaps it is for the best. I do not know that I would be courageous enough to read their reply if I received one.
Hey, what happened to the guy who stared down a blank page and defeated it? And there could still be a response on the way. It's too soon to give up. Have some faith.
Faith, you say?
Just wait a bit longer, okay? And then we'll write a response together.
You are right. I have been impatient. While we wait, perhaps you would show me what your parents wrote to you?
Uh-huh.
That letter there in your hand, is that not what your parents sent to you? I am curious to see what your family has to say. Only if it is okay with you, of course.
Oh, sure. It's probably just the usual stuff anyway. Let me just see what it's about first. Ah!
What has surprised you? Let me see. We heard from Vander. Stop goofing around. Train harder. They are scolding you.
Ah! Don't look at this one anymore!
It appears I need to help you with your training.
No, you don't.
You helped me write my letter. I owe this to you. It is simple reciprocity between friends.
I like this better when it was about your problems.
hunger has struck. Perfect time for onigiri.
Kagetsu.
Oh, Bune! How did you appear so suddenly?
Those little food triangles. Onigiri, you called them. I've never seen one before. What are they made of?
Try one for yourself. Have mine.
Are you sure? Well, all right then. It's delicious. A ball of rice lightly salted and wrapped in seaweed and grilled fish, yes?
Yes, salted salmon.
I see. By all appearances, the simplest of foods, yet it contains hidden depths of flavor. Please teach me how to make this.
It would be my pleasure. However, I have obligations to Princess Ivy as her retainer. If I set aside my duty to teach you onigiri, she will be displeased.
Ah, disappointing, but I understand. In that case, I will master the art of making onigiri on my own.
I admire your passion. Tell me when you are done, and I will provide your taste test.
Naturally. I will rely on you to judge whether I am capturing the food's essence. Kagetsu! It is time.
What for?
Did you forget? Since we last spoke, I have been absorbed in the art of making onigiri. I experimented with ingredients, rice density levels. For days, I thought of nothing else. Finally, after all that toil, I made this.
Oh, it looks very good. But more important than how it looks is what it contains. Tell me the ingredients inside.
I used dates, harvested fresh from a date palm, something of a Solmic specialty.
Date palm. That is eccentric. I do not know this ingredient.
Give it a try.
I will indeed. Sweetness is unexpected for onigiri, but not unwelcome. The rice takes well to it.
Doesn't it? I went through much trial and error before landing on dates.
Yes, it is delicious. Very good. However, it is flavored more like ohagi.
Like what? Are you saying that something like this already exists?
Yes, ohagi is when sweet rice is rolled up and covered with red bean paste.
Oh, so, in short, this is not an onigiri.
No, the shape is very accurate to onigiri.
But it tastes like an ohagi. I appreciate your kind words, but I will not settle for missing the mark. My culinary knowledge is lacking. Who knows how many dishes have escaped my notice? Excuse me, I must go study.
Your onigiri was delicious, and yet you remained so eager to learn more. I am curious, Pune. What motivates you to learn so many new foods?
I wish to become a poet of the plate. To me, that means expressing my vision with the broadest possible vocabulary of flavors. I thought I was well on my way to fluency in all existing culinary languages, but alas, I didn't even know about ohagi.
We are very much alike, it seems.
What? How do you mean?
I left my home in search of knowledge about the world at large. Seeking out strong opponents to fight has been my way to experience new horizons. At Elugia Castle, I had my first encounter with true defeat. And that is when I realized the ones I fought there were very strong. But so many other strong ones await me still.
Our situations do seem similar. You wish to become the world's best fighter, just as I wish to become the world's best chef.
I have been fortunate to become retainer to Princess Ivy. This position is teaching me much. I am now able to see that it is not necessary for me to meet every strong opponent there is. I cannot hope to know everything. What I can do is focus on mastering my own skill.
How wise. I wonder if I will ever be able to adopt your accepting attitude.
Bune, I have decided. I will contribute to your path toward mastery. If you wish it, I will tell you all that I know of cuisine and my culture. Pale Sands lives in isolation, so there may be no other way for you to study it.
That sounds wonderful, but You said you were busy with your retainer duties.
But you and I are friends, and I can always make time for friendship.
Thank you, Kagetsu. I will pay you back in onigiri. The proper kind this time, made with salted fish and seaweed.
Yes, but be sure to include ones with dates as well. They were delicious too.
As you wish. Prepare to have your mouth water. I am looking forward to learning more about your culture.
Well, look what we have here. It is Princess Saline of Firene. I trust you are well today, Princess Saline. Shall we take tea?
Always brimming with energy, aren't you?
Naturally. My spirits are constantly rising. I have plenty of cheer to share.
Unfortunately, I've just come from tea time. But I should be happy to take you up on that offer at a later date.
That is disappointing. Perhaps you will indulge me in a round of mock combat then. Exercise is always good just after tea. Come now, show me your skill. What is amusing to you?
One moment you invite me to tea, and the next you challenge me to arms. There aren't many who would behave that way around a princess. You're a funny one.
Flattery will not get you anywhere.
I shall pass on both the tea and the combat, but the two of us must sit and chat sometime.
Of course. That is what friends do.
Indeed it is.
Princess Saline!
Greetings, Kagetsu.
I have heard some interesting things. I heard that, despite your royal position, you maintain excellent skill in swordsmanship. This makes me all the more intrigued. Will you indulge me now? I am eager to see your skill.
I appreciate the spirit of your offer, but I have no desire to fight without good reason.
Disappointing. Do you feel no desire at all to test your strength?
I keep myself on form to protect my nation, but I've never sought to train for its own sake.
To each their own, I suppose. Shall we take tea, at least?
I would love to. However, I first have some official business to tend to. It's merely a letter I'm composing to send home. Would you mind waiting?
Princesses lead busy lives indeed.
We do. I mustn't shirk my responsibilities.
Do you not find this life to be constraining? I would not be able to withstand it.
A princess's life is not without hardship, but I do take a certain joy in it.
Is that so? I confess, I find it difficult to believe.
Then the next time we meet, I'll show you exactly where that joy can be found.
Is this it?
Yes, this is it.
I do not understand. How does this painting bring you joy? It is of your kingdom, and it is impressively made. But beyond that, I do not see.
As we discussed, a princess's life is not without its hardships, but I take great joy in the sight of my people living in peace.
The ones depicted here do seem peaceful and happy. I agree.
If I can ensure that their lives are tranquil and prosperous, then my own struggles are worth it.
I see now you carry a deep love of your country.
I most certainly do.
I now understand what brings happiness to princesses. For my part, I am much more happy to find opponents who match my skill in battle.
Oh yes, you wanted to spar with me. If you ever tried to harm Firene, you would find me to be a terrible and merciless opponent.
Much as I would like to see you terrible and merciless, I am unwilling to pay that cost.
I am relieved to hear it.
Then, if we cannot spar, let us take tea. You always choose excellent leaves.
That is a much better option. One in which we can remain friends.
To remain friends is always the goal. Jade, face me. Show me your skill in battle.
No thanks, I'll pass.
So quick to turn me aside. Why? I have heard your strength has won you tournament victories in Brodia. Such strength is meant to be shown and used. Do not keep it to yourself.
I didn't receive orders to engage you. I have no personal grudge against you. Why fight?
Jade, Jade, Jade. You disappoint me. What I hear of your skill is so exciting. Please, I must see it for myself. How can I earn the favor of this bout? I will do anything you ask.
Anything. In that case, would you be willing to answer a few personal questions before we battle?
Easily. May I ask why?
I need to round out a character for a new book I'm outlining. You can help me fill in the gaps.
I need only talk about myself?
That's right. And it sounds like we have a deal.
I come from Pale Sands, which is located on Seoul's northeastern frontier. My home is not commonly visited by outsiders. Its culture is precious and unique.
What was different about it? Any examples come to mind?
My clothing, for a start. It must seem different to your eye. Our architecture as well. You will not see finer woodworking anywhere. We also worship differently. We do not revere divine or fell dragons. We have other dragons. They are long and lithe. I have not seen them in other countries.
Interesting. I'd like to see that myself.
I can show you pictures and scrolls. But you must agree to another duel with me.
We haven't had our first duel yet. Now, let me get through all of my questions. What can you tell me about your family?
Apart from my parents, I have one younger brother and one younger sister.
Ah, you're the firstborn then.
Yes. It was my parents' intention for me to carry on our family's legacy. I was unable to do this, however. I could not bear to live all of my days without ever knowing the world at large.
Oh?
Yes. It was for that reason I decided to leave. I left written words behind to explain my intentions, and to ask them not to look for me. And so I left. And here I am.
That's an amazing backstory, Kagetsu. Your life is like an adventure novel that writes itself.
We each have our stories. Now, will you indulge me in that duel?
Sure. I'm out of questions, and a deal is a deal, so I'm ready when you are.
Your strength is incredible. I have never been so cornered by my opponent.
You put up quite a fight yourself. I can't believe we ended with a draw.
It is rare I take pleasure in stalemates.
It was satisfying, wasn't it?
Tell me, Jade, how did you develop such strength? Does it come from your family?
Not at all. My upbringing was rather peaceful and quiet, actually. My father is a gemologist, and my mother is an artisan. She makes the most beautiful jewelry.
So, they are untrained in battle?
That's right. When I was younger, I helped my mother with her work. Unfortunately, I turned out to be all thumbs. So, I eventually took a job guarding our local mine.
This change is quite sudden.
Is it? It didn't feel that sudden. I've always enjoyed physical tasks. Bandits would keep trying to steal from that mine, so I got plenty of exercise. Fun times.
Ah, now I understand.
I guarded that mine for years and years. Folks in town started calling me the Iron Wall. Eventually, a royal soldier heard about me and suggested I enter Brodia's fighting tournament.
And you won it straight away, I'd imagine.
I fought my way to the top spot, met Prince Diamant, and officially became his retainer. Whoops, I meant to ask you more questions, but I ended up going on and on about my own past. I guess it's just like you said, Kagetsu. We each have our stories.
Indeed. And now that our tapestries interweave, they point us toward our shared future.
Like turning the pages of a novel.
Precisely. So, when will we have our rematch?
Just name a place and time, and I'll be there. I can already tell that, in the novel of my life, our duels are sure to be pages worth rereading.
Yes, I see it! Princess Ivy, dinner tonight shall be... bum-ba-ba-da-ba... vegetable stir-fry!
I see.
Your response is very underwhelming. Do you dislike stir-fry?
I don't have strong feelings about the menu.
Then what does it mean when your face wears this dubious look?
I am thinking. You have the ability to see the future. You never predict anything important, but your predictions are correct every single time.
Kind of you to notice.
It was not a compliment. I don't understand how you do it. I find it unsettling.
I am unsettling? Why?
You are an unknown quantity. I dislike unknown quantities.
You dislike me, Princess Ivy. We each have our tastes, I suppose, but this makes me sad. Wait, even if you do not like me, I like you enough for both of us, so there is no problem.
You are a strange one, Kagetsu.
There you are. There is your joy. To bring such joy to your face is at least some compensation for your dislike. Princess Ivy, I was raised in Pale Sands.
Okay. Why are you telling me this?
You said you dislike unknown quantities. So, I am going to tell you everything about myself. Then I will be known.
Not the worst idea, I'll grant you.
Once you come to know me, we will no longer be princess and retainer, but friend and friend. It is worth trying, at least. What else can I tell you? I have 2 siblings, brother and sister, both younger, very cute. My father has great swordsmanship, but my mother has strange powers, which perhaps came to me. I care very much for my family, but I have also long dreamed to see the world at large. That is why I explained to them in writing my decision to leave. And I am on this journey now. Oh no, have I done something wrong? How foolish of me. I should not have presumed you would wish to hear my entire life story. Please forgive me, Princess Ivy. I should have noticed sooner it was not what you wanted.
No, that's not it. On the contrary, I am actually rather pleased. I had no idea that becoming friends with me was so important to you. I'm flattered. Thank you.
You are too kind.
I don't dislike you, Kagetsu. I do dislike unknowns. They make me wary. But that doesn't mean I dislike you as a person. And after today, I think it's safe to say my impression of you has improved.
Wonderful. So, we may become friends soon?
Not the worst idea.
Our time has come, Princess Ivy. Let us draw anchor, hoist our mainsail, and set this boat of friendship on its maiden voyage. It appears we are stuck in port. Perhaps I was mistaken, and it is not yet time.
That's not it, Kagetsu.
Oh?
The truth is, I don't have many friends. When I was growing up, adults were always conniving and scheming. I grew to learn that was how the world worked. As a result, it was quite a long time before I met anyone I could trust enough to call a friend.
As Crown Princess, you must have been limited in your contacts. I imagine it was cold and harsh to be raised in this type of environment.
Yes, that's why I found you so disconcerting at first. When someone is friendly toward me right away, it's my instinct to be suspicious. But you've never tried to take advantage of me. You don't seem to have any ulterior motives.
Of course not. I am much too simple for schemes.
Until recently, I couldn't have hoped to understand your purity. That's why you felt like an unknown. You could not be what you seemed, so what were you? Now I've realized you're exactly as you appear. That's your charm, in fact.
Oh, such kind words.
So, Kagetsu, that's why I would like us to be friends.
Are you certain? Wonderful, wonderful! Yes, Princess Ivy, of course. Let us be friends until time itself comes to its end.
Yes, let's.
You are Busharan of Firene, are you not? You appear quite formidable. That is why I, Kagetsu of Elusia, challenge you to pit your abilities against mine.
You have an eye for skill, I see. Challenge accepted.
Excellent. Now, let our weapons speak for us. Ha! Ha!
Fancy. Needs more oomph, though.
Magnificent duel. But let us be done for today. I must say that was thrilling. You did not disappoint. Your physique gives you power, but you are equally light on your feet in defense.
Hey, you weren't bad yourself. I haven't seen moves like yours before. They're tough to block.
Have you not? That must be because I learned them in my homeland.
You're not from Elusia?
Not originally. My home and its unique culture are far away from here.
Do tell. That's very interesting.
If you wish to know more, you must duel me again. I do not part with secrets for nothing.
All right. Count me in.
Good then. I look forward to our next contest.
I'll be practicing.
Forgive me for making you wait. I mean no disrespect to our close bond of friendship.
Close bond? We've sparred one time.
There is no greater bond than that of shared experience in battle.
Is that how it works where you're from?
Of course. It is only natural. Is it different where you are from?
Somewhat.
Then how do you express bonds of friendship in your lands? Would you like to quiz me?
Quiz you? On what subject?
No. Quiz. When two people press their mouths together. Come, give me a quiz.
A quiz when two people press their mouths together. Oh! Do you mean a kiss?
Yes, that. Come, give me one of those.
I'm afraid not. Kissing is for bonds of romantic love, not friendship.
Is that so? Cultures of other countries are so foreign to me. Well, enough jokes. Let us begin our sparring.
You were joking?
Certainly. Everyone knows that friends do not quiz each other.
Don't toy with me.
If you are angry, show it as we fight.
All right, then. If you want the full Boucheron, then that's what I'll give you.
Aha! There is your war face. Now, come at me! Extremely satisfying. Today's sparring was excellent, as usual.
Agreed. A few rounds with you is much better than my normal training.
Agreed, yes. You know, I feel strong bonds of friendship between us, whether you do as well or not. Even if you do not want to be friends, I am filled with joy merely to be your sparring partner.
Oh, but that's not the case. I want to have a strong bond with you too. So, when will you tell me about your homeland? Where I'm from, people usually bond by talking about their lives with each other.
And I shall do exactly that. My home has something we call wa. People are calm, wise. The fish and rice are delicious.
Ah, what's your family like?
My royal father has great swordsmanship. My priestess mother has mysterious powers.
You must have inherited your skills from your father.
Perhaps.
Do you see your family often?
No. I abandoned them with my homeland. To put it simply, I was unable to resist my desire to see the world at large.
Do you ever miss them?
Of course. But I cannot go back as I am. I must return only when I have grown. I must earn glory and honors here, so they will understand why I left. So they will not be angry. What is it? Why are you crying?
Oh, it struck me while we were sparring. For someone who seems so carefree, you must be carrying a heavy burden.
No, stop it. You are going to make me cry as well. If we cry together, you will have to quiz me. Take responsibility and quiz me on my lips.
Huh?
Kiss! Where I am from, when you weep together with someone, you must kiss afterward. Hurry!
What?
Only joking, my friend. We are playing around like two dear old pals.
Ah! You've got to quit messing with me like that.
Shall we spar some more? If you defeat me, I will tell you more of my home and past.
Sounds good. And if I yield, I'll tell you something about myself.
Exciting. Let us begin. Prince Diamant, I must see your skill. Let us duel.
A duel? Sounds like fun. I don't believe we've had a proper sparring match yet, have we?
You are easy to convince. Good.
You like to train, right? I have a pretty rigorous routine myself. I just got done sprinting up and over 3 local mountains. A duel sounds like a nice cooldown.
Mountains? 3 mountains?
All right, Kagetsu. Give me everything you've got.
I cannot.
What? Why?
Much as I long to challenge you, it would not do to face you in this state. It would not be satisfying to win merely because you are tired.
So you won't challenge me unless I'm fresh out of bed? A win is a win, so let's duel.
No, I cannot allow it. I have been raised to prize honor above victory. That is my homeland's way. Win or lose, it is essential to uphold standards of dignity and fairness. We must be like cherry blossoms, blooming only at appropriate times.
Ah, I see. That is an admirable philosophy. Let's consider our duel postponed.
Thank you. I know it was I who extended this invitation. I appreciate your understanding.
I'll make sure I'm rested and at full strength next time. I won't hold anything back.
Excellent. I look forward to this fine contest. We are well matched, Prince Diamant. Your strength is beyond my expectations.
You're not so bad yourself, Kagetsu. You'll have to keep giving this duel everything you've got. I certainly will. So, do you want to keep going?
I have fought with all my strength. I am content to leave it here and not push us to exhaustion.
Same here. You're quite an opponent.
I realize you put much of your valuable time toward this. Thank you.
It was fun. We'll have a rematch soon, right?
Would you like to?
We can't just let this end in a draw, can we? I'll warn you. Our next battle is going to end very differently. I'll lay my honor as a crown prince on the line and fight until you're begging for mercy.
You speak boldly. But I swear by my blade that I shall have victory.
Your blade is rather impressive. I can tell you sharpen it often.
Our swords reflect our souls. I tend to mine each and every day. Yours is majestic and powerful as well.
Ah, well. Brodian culture prioritizes strength, so I make sure my sword is a symbol of that. And just like you, I consider it to be more than a simple weapon.
It is interesting. Our cultures are far apart, and yet this perception of weapons unites us.
It's amazing how well you get to know a person once you start crossing swords with them.
Knowledge beyond words. I look forward to our next contest.
Another draw. I can't believe it.
Nor I. You are much stronger than before. I was certain I would win this time.
Same here. You put in some real work after our last duel, didn't you?
A strong opponent provides much motivation to grow. Thank you, Prince Diamant.
Is that why you challenged me to begin with? To grow stronger?
That is part of my reason, but only part. My true interest is in learning about the world.
How do you mean?
Custom, ideology, philosophy. There are many differences in other cultures I do not yet grasp, but there are many similarities as well, such as our views with regard to swords. I believe, as you do, that crossing swords can teach us more of one another than mere words. That is why I wander, in search of strong and interesting opponents.
Ah, so that was your goal. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. My position often prevents me from traveling on my own terms.
Perhaps you could experience travel through me. I would be glad to share stories.
I'd like that. I do enjoy a good adventure story. Pardon me.
No need to apologize. Our duel has worked you up to hunger. Here, Have some onigiri. It is made with rice, delicious and refreshing.
Huh. Odd shape, but food is food. It's so sour.
There are plums inside, dried and salted. Does it not soothe your tired body?
It definitely has a kick out of the gate. I could get used to these.
Perhaps this could be another frontier for us to explore together, Prince Diamant.
Like a meal exchange. Sounds fun. Let's put down our swords and load up some plates.
Yes, this is acceptable.
Zelkov! Training bout, now!
Must you insist on startling me so?
Did I catch you off guard? Come now, you are better than that. Our work for Princess Ivy demands unflappable metal. Your will must be steel. So, training bout. Face me.
Apologies, but I am presently preoccupied.
What is it this time? Watching birds? Sculpting clay? Your smirk tells me it must be some silly new obsession.
I am painting, and I require silence to focus, if you would be so kind.
I knew it would be painting someday. Set it aside for now. Single combat awaits.
This pursuit is important to me. Please find another training partner.
Is this art of yours more important to you than our friendship, Zelkov? You are my only colleague. It is important we spend time together. Too focused to respond, ignoring me completely. Seems I am alone again. Zelkov, our time is at hand. Prepare yourself!
Again, I am afraid I must decline.
I tire of hearing that. It is not your right to deny me this way. Face me in mock battle now. Or I will fight your artwork in your place.
What?
You always have time for some trivial obsession. Never for your friend. How are we supposed to bond?
Calm yourself. I hear your concerns, but destroying my art will not make this better. It would only ensure I not speak to you again. Put down your weapon, Kagetsu. What about this is amusing to you?
This tense mood. Do you feel it? It is as if we are rivals, destined for conflict. At last, you are taking me seriously. If you will not face me as my friend, then at least you will do so as my opponent.
Enough.
What? Standing down already? Does your art mean so little to you after all?
I have seen your eyes. You lack the conviction of a killer. You are a child seeking attention.
Child? How dare you?
Leave me. This is a genuine warning.
I get no say in this at all, do I? Zelkov, it is now time for me to stop challenging you. It does not matter anymore.
You seem less than pleased about it.
I know that you dislike me.
Dislike you? What makes you say so?
Come on. It is clear you and Princess Ivy both care little for me. It makes me sad. I wanted to be friends.
Friends? You are a fool. I had meant to wait until Princess Ivy was present to reveal this, but here is what I have been painting.
What is this?
My completed work. The three of us. You, Princess Ivy, and myself.
You included me. Why?
Princess Ivy intended this as a gift for you. To celebrate.
Celebrate what?
The day she and I met you. Have you forgotten? Today is the anniversary of that day.
Oh.
You came to Elugia Castle in search of challenging duels. Your search for stronger opponents led you all the way from your homeland to us.
I defeated every foe the castle could muster for me. Until you. That was my first ever defeat. I was crushed.
But King Hyacinth was delighted by your skill. He pressed you into Princess Ivy's service.
You and Princess Ivy had such looks on your faces. You were both so displeased and so angry.
You had just cut your way through every castle guard for reasons we could only guess at.
Yes, it must have looked bad to you. I am sorry for that.
I was indeed rather angry at the time, but all is forgiven now. Princess Ivy has forgiven you as well. That is why she now celebrates the day we met. You are important to her.
Selkov. Thank you.
Are you crying? No matter. I was about to go find Princess Ivy. Perhaps you would accompany me?
I will wait here. I don't want her to see me this way.
Do not concern yourself about that. Princess Ivy might actually approve of seeing this side of you.
Do you think so? Are you both so truly accepting of me?
Come, Kagetsu.
My heart bursts with love for you and Princess Ivy. My exploded heart will love you forever. Divine One! Divine One! Since you appear human, I am curious. What are the differences between dragon and human?
Let's see. We live a bit longer than humans. We're typically stronger and more agile. You're right about appearance, though. We look much the same.
Interesting. Oh, is it also true that you slumbered in the somniel for 1,000 years? What was it that woke you after all that time? Did you tire of sleeping?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
I see. And what were you doing before you went to sleep?
I'm sorry. I don't remember much from before I woke up.
A pity.
You're asking lots of questions, Kagetsu. Why are you so interested in me?
Why should I not be? We are friends, of course.
Friends? We've actually not spoken that much.
To my mind, we have been friends ever since we first spoke. And I like to know my friends. Is it not so for you? Do you not want to be my friend?
No, of course I do.
Good. Then I would like to know all about you so we can strengthen our bond.
So I should get comfortable and brace for more questions. Got it.
It is morning! That did not wake you. Your sleeping skill is strong. But this is it for you, I am afraid. Your sleep ends now. Prepare yourself. Wake up! You are up. Now, break your fast. I recommend miso soup. And rice, of course. Make ready. Kagetsu himself has arrived to wake you. Sorry to be late. I overslept. It is evening. I hope you had nothing important to do. I see my future. Vander is scolding me. That is best avoided. I must go. Your hair, Divine One. Is your style unique? Or is it common to all dragon fashion?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea. I don't actually know much about dragons.
It seems they are mysteries even to themselves.
I apologize. You have so many questions, and I have so few answers.
Not at all. I am happy merely to talk with you. In my homeland, it is the dragons of the East who are worshipped, rather than divine or fell. That is why I find you so very interesting.
I had no idea your people worshipped the dragons of the East. I'd love to know more about your homeland. What's it like?
It is part of the Queendom of Som, but remote. There is not much contact with other regions. Our culture is unique and vibrant. but we are quite secluded.
Is that because your people want to protect their culture from outside influences?
Perhaps, yes. But they also lock it away. I may not seem it, but I was born to royalty. I was trained always to preserve my legacy. That meant always being home, thinking only of family. It was sad, never to step outside of that.
But now you fight with us for a cause you believe in. I'm sure your family is proud of you and the difference you're making in the world.
Maybe so. Did you have any other questions for me? I am happy to answer.
Oh, I sure do. We haven't even discussed the food in your homeland yet.
How long will you sleep, Divine One? It is already past noon. Time is flying, Divine One! Hurry! You must break your fast. You are missing every mealtime. Kidding! Still morning. Oh, I know this look. Princess Ivy makes that face often. Wake up, my friend! Still sleeping? I have more questions for you. Well, that can wait until later. Still sleepy, I see. Get some rest. I will make certain you are not disturbed.
Thank you for the chat the other day, Kagetsu.
Exactly what I was going to say. After our talk, I feel our bond has become unbreakable. To tell the truth, however, I was rather reluctant to speak too much of my homeland.
Why is that?
You said my family back home would be proud of me.
Yes?
Those were kind words, but they were untrue. I abandoned my responsibility and my role. I left only written words to explain my leaving. Are there any parents who would look proudly on their son for this? I think it is impossible. Perhaps they have forgotten me altogether.
Kagetsu. That just means we have our work cut out for us, doesn't it?
Huh?
If you accomplish great things, your family can't help but be proud of you. So you'll just have to become a living legend across the land. Nothing to it. I can't forget you if your name is on the lips of all the world. And as your friend, I'll help you.
My friend, the Divine One. I had thought one meeting was enough to become friends. I now realize it is not so simple.
True. Friends are much more than that. They help each other through their darkest moments.
If that is the case, then our bond of friendship has grown incredibly strong.
You think so?
Yes, we were friends from the start, but our bond has grown much stronger over time.
That's true. It certainly has.
Indeed. And thanks to that powerful bond, word of our great deeds will be spread far and wide. Early to bed, early to rise, as they say. Who calls upon you? It is I, Kagetsu of Elusia. It seems you have become used to my voice. Divine One? You are alive in there, are you not? Phew, you woke up. If you hadn't, I would have been distraught. I have arrived. I will now honor our bond of friendship by waking you. You said that friends help one another through their darkest moments. Those words changed me. Thank you for your wisdom, Divine One. You heard all of that? No matter. I meant every word. And I will help you through your darkest moments as well.
You seem to be deep in thought, Kagetsu. What's on your mind?
Divine One, I fear that our bond of friendship has weakened.
Did I do something wrong? I'm so sorry. How can I make it up to you?
No, it is my fault. I understand you now have this pact ring, which you will give to your cherished partner. I wish to be happy for this person. But, however much I try to suppress it, I feel only jealousy. Your bond with your partner will be stronger than any bond of friendship. I cannot bear to be happy for you, because I find myself only wishing that were me.
Kagetsu.
That is why I say our bond has weakened. It is because of my selfish jealousy.
Kagetsu, you're being silly.
No, I am being serious.
I mean, it's silly for you to fret. I was already planning on giving this to you.
The pact ring? Why?
Because I want you to be my cherished partner.
You too. Truly.
Our bond is more powerful than any friendship. I would never lie to you.
Our feelings are identical. Yes. I am so happy. I have never had greater happiness in all my life. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, Kagetsu.
First friends, now partners. I think this bond was meant to be. What is next for us, I wonder?
A family, perhaps? At the very least, I'd love to meet yours.
Very well. Once I am ready to return home, I will take you with me. Until then, I will work hard to make you proud of me. And, as your partner, I will devote my life to bringing you happiness. Because I love you. Cherished partner. I do enjoy calling you that. I see that my voice no longer wakes you. You are accustomed to me. That is expected of one's partner, of course. It makes me glad. This love may have come to us unexpectedly. But each time I see this pact ring on my hand, I am filled with happiness all over again. I love you, Divine One. My partner is awake. I will set the mood. On this day, as on every other, I devote my love and my skill to you completely. I am early. I did not want to wait. May I come in? Sound asleep. If only my cherished partner did not have to fight in battle. I wish to take away all of your pain. But I know you are much too kind and giving to be content with that. Whatever you must endure to grow stronger, I will have to allow it. Vexing as it may be. Good morning. Are you ready to face today's battles? I have a secret. In the future I have seen, we live happily ever after.
Fire Emblem. Engage.